Mr. Nick, how are you today, sir? I wanted to do this personalized video for you just to show you what I think you're missing out on in terms of engagement on LinkedIn and engagement on Facebook, and how you could use video to really engage your audience and to drive them through to your list, or drive them through to a lead magnet, or drive them through to an appointment. Anyway, I'll see you on the other side. Well, hello, Mr. Nick, and welcome to your LinkedIn profile. I might have said at my introduction that we'd look at LinkedIn and Facebook, but I can't find your Facebook fan page, so we'll just focus on LinkedIn. Just wanted to walk you through what I think is potentially missing, and I'd probably say that is going to be video, and I think you have a certain way about you. You have a certain ability to communicate effectively, and I think you're missing the opportunity to use video to project and talk to that executive level conversation. As a short example, I started doing video about 18 months ago on LinkedIn, and it happens to be the story that I like to tell, that I got a call from an executive career coach who said to me, "I've been following your content on LinkedIn and I'd like to work with you." Now, that hasn't been forthcoming, and so I thought, well, goodness, there might be other opportunities in the career coaching space. But anyway, I just wanted to show you perhaps a couple of LinkedIn profiles that people who are obviously doing really well in that coaching space. One's a man, one's a woman. But first of all, we need to optimize your LinkedIn profile, and it looks great. It is professional. I understand your target audience, but I would have some call to action up here in the real estate up here. Your about section is quite corporate. We can still tell a corporate story. We can still connect to people through story. And, I think while it's great to say our purpose, and we've had the pleasure of working with all sorts of people, we need to kind of tell a little bit of backstory that leads us to what we do and why we do it. Other than that, you've got lots of links. I can see that obviously you are a prolific writer. You like to write, and you clearly like the podcast. I just wanted to talk you through, obviously, you're getting some likes on your activity on LinkedIn, but I feel that with your ability and your way with words, that you should be able to generate some comments and lead that down a pathway of getting into your list, or signing up to your list, or a lead magnet, or signing up to one of your courses. And given you're really only on LinkedIn, I'm really only focused on LinkedIn. That is my platform. That's where I spend 80% of my time. I will still post to Facebook, but it's largely all about here. And there's plenty of people who like it, but I would like to see some engagement. And perhaps you're getting engagement, or you're getting conversations from people because you're being active in that space, and maybe you don't need video. But if you want some more business, if you want to make it easier for yourself, I think video is a pathway to move down. I think you've obviously done a podcast. What I did for one of my business, or for an early part, probably late last year, I did some video interviews, and then I turned those into a podcast. So it's like you're still, if you have the ability to separate the audio and the vision, you can still post snippets of the content on social media, but you can then relay that interview with people through a podcast. And then you can use or repurpose that content on your website. And I feel as though you write very well, but I'd like to see some of your story, some of your background as to why people should choose you. As I said, very focused on written content, and that clearly works for you, and you've done well from that. but I think there's an opportunity to go that next step and create some video content for your website. I'd like to see, some video testimonial content here, and maybe we just it's a generational thing, and we probably look of a similar age. Maybe it's just that's how we do things, and if you're quite comfortable doing that, then so be it. But I think we need to be constantly changing and constantly evolving and being innovative as to how we can reach a new audience. And I think video is going to work for you there. Look, I'd love to have a conversation with you around how video could work. And hopefully you've got a little bit of insight today. And I did promise to show you some profiles, didn't I? I'm going to show you Glenn Marvin, who is a digital marketing coach. And Glenn, I might have mentioned in your real estate up here, have a little bit of a call to action, a little bit of saying who you are. In Glenn's About section, he tells a story, and we all connect through story. And it leads to what we do, and it leads to a call to action of how can people get in touch with you. Glenn really does showcase all of his life. It's not just the business of digital marketing. It's about emotional connecting story that is talking about self, communities, and of course, business as well. Another profile, let's jump to someone in America, and Miss Shay Rowbottom. You might have seen Shay. She's got, goodness me, how many followers? Yeah, it's quite incredible. But she's really using video effectively to reach, and her message is turning founders and executives into LinkedIn video creators. I don't want to say she's a competitor, but I think she's a bit further down the track than I am. I'm probably talking to some other people. But yeah, look, this is an opportunity for you, and I'd love to have a chat with you if you can see an opportunity. There's a link below this video. If you would like to schedule a time with me, it'd be great to have a conversation. You have a great day.